Hey guys, Angel here with WBKR, and I'm with my friend Jackie Smith, and we are sharing her story. I visited her just a few weeks ago at the Eastbridge Art Festival.
Yep.
You had your booth down there, and she is really, really talented, and I purchased some items from her booth and went back to Chad and said, I think this would be a really awesome story in honor of October, which is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month.
It is.
So, which is near and dear to my heart as it is to yours.
Absolutely.
So, I wanted to share your story and talk about how you are taking your purpose and the talents that God gave you to bless your family.
All right, absolutely. And thank you for having me and letting me tell my story. So, you know, I started making jewelry probably about, I don't know, 7 years ago. And it started because my mom owns Shelly and Friends Salon and Boutique, and she has tons of costume jewelry, and I was always like,
stuff.
yes,
I
tons
love
of
it
awesome
in there.
stuff, yes. And I was always like, I could make all this stuff. Well, you know, that turned into a hobby, and then, you know, I'm fast forwarding very quickly, but I married my husband 2 years ago. And, you know, pretty soon after we got married, you know, we wanted to have children, and we were really excited about the possibility of growing our family quickly. We were, you know, just really ready. And, you know, it ended up being a little bit of a struggle. You know, it wasn't happening for us. So, so we went and met with a infertility doctor in Nashville, and, you know, we got bad news, unfortunately, and they diagnosed me with what's called premature ovarian failure. And what that is the loss of normal ovarian function before the age of 40. And I was 28 when I got this diagnosis. So it's similar to being postmenopausal at a very young age, which is just crazy.
This is not what you wanted to hear.
Absolutely not what I wanted to hear. So, you know, the options that were presented to us were pretty few, but they're great. You know, bring us a lot of hope. You know, one being adoption, which is a wonderful option that we hope to pursue eventually in the future. And then the other option that, you know, really, you know, excited us was an egg donor. And so, you know, that's the thing that stood out to us, because it would give my husband the chance to pass on his genes, his handsome genes, and me the chance to carry, you know, our child. And so, you know, that really intrigued us, and, you know, we you know, tried to figure out what the best route to make this happen, because unfortunately this is an expensive process.
I was going to say it's very expensive, and it's not like you could just pull it right out of the back pocket.
Exactly, which is where we go back to my jewelry making.
Yes.
And that hobby ended up turning into a way for us to save for this very expensive journey. This journey cost probably around $25,000 when it's all said and done, if not more. Not to mention the emotional expense that you go through. So, you know, I've just worked my butt off the past couple years, and, you know, in addition to my full-time job, and then my husband works full-time and he does landscaping on the side, but I've just worked really hard building, you know, my jewelry brand and trying to create new styles. And
your stuff is amazing, and I actually, you know, I've seen a lot of it, but then I went on your Facebook page and was clicking through, getting pictures. Oh my gosh, I want everything.
Thank you. Yes,
I want everything.
I have you on my list for the blue necklace that you picked out.
But I read, you know, I think Elizabeth Mester from Owensboro Living, or Owensboro Parent, did a story on you, and it was called, which I thought was really cool, #BeadsForBaby.
Yes.
And I think that is the coolest thing ever, you know, that you all had that story done. But you did it, and you are, you know, you're doing it, and it's blessing your family, and you're using the talents that God gave you, and He's going to bless you in return.
Absolutely. And He already has. I mean, this whole process has, you know, it reminds me that, you know, God sometimes does gives us stuff that we can't handle as a reminder that we need Him.
That we have to rely on Him. Exactly. I totally believe that.
Yes. So it's been a blessing in disguise, this journey. It's made me a better person. It's made me more compassionate to people that are going through whatever they're going through, instead of just being like, oh, that's sad that they're going through that. I mean, I feel it. Like, I feel their pain, you know, when they're going through something. So it's made me a better person. It's not you know, what I wanted, but
Right.
but I see, you know, I see God's bigger purpose in it. So, you know, we're blessed and we're hopeful, and we've actually we ended up having an egg donor. I actually ended up asking a sorority sister to be, you know, our egg donor, and she was happy, you know, as can be to do it. And that has just been an incredible bond. I mean, what better sisterhood than donating eggs? So she's actually already done her retrieval, and we did one transfer, and unfortunately it ended in miscarriage. And you know, so that was a really hard journey. It was really hard to go through that, but we're just ready to move on and try again, and hopefully be blessed, you know, in the near future.
Well, we will be thinking about you and praying for you. And I noticed you have some of your jewelry, so I'm going to highlight that just a little bit. Beautiful. And necklace.
Some pretty earrings.
And some pretty earrings. Check those out, guys. Okay, and where in town can people go get your jewelry?
Oh, gosh. I'm afraid I'll leave somewhere out. Shelly and Friends, Bella Ragazza, Embellish, the Yoga Loft, the Red Door, Pure Bar. I think that. Oh, the Crown, and more to come.
And that's Charlotte crying, guys. She's hanging out with us too. But
we love babies.
Yes, we do love babies. She wants to be in the video. But Jackie, thank you so much for being on with us. You're in our prayers and our thoughts, and we're going to be checking back with you, and you'll have to keep us filled in.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys.